At the close of World War II, while both the Allies and the Axis were dividing up the world with the various Nazi leaders, scientists, and engineers, the wealthiest members of our planet were concerned about what they perceived as being a major shift in human history. Prior to the Great Wars, men tended to marry later in life after they had established a means to support a family, and women tended to work hard in the fields with their men in order to homestead. The Great Wars had shifted the realization among many that life was short and fleeting. Young people reasoned that if they didn't marry early, they might never get the chance, as so many were killed in the Great Wars. The industrial nature of modernity also allowed women to either work the factories or stay home and be homemakers. Crackerjack houses, modern conveniences, strongly based gender roles, the concept of the American dream, and commercialism introduced to the world the baby boom generation. This explosion of human population terrified the wealthy elites of the world. They were certain that the planet Earth had very limited resources, and that without some form of intervention, humanity would destroy the planet. They agreed with Darwin that might made right. They reasoned that modern conveniences were actually interfering with natural selection, and that if something weren't done, humanity was destined to de-evolve with the planet. As the major property holders, they reasoned that they were also the ones illuminated enough to save the world. In planning this, they fell back on their roots and ancient plans, many as old as Cain and Nimrod, but better articulated by Plato, Johann Adam Weishaupt, H.G. Wells, and Aldous Huxley, among others. On the 29th of May, 1954, these self-appointed lords of all the earth gathered at Oosterbeek, Holland, at the Bilderberg Hotel to discuss, as the public would later be told, concerns about living in eternal peace and how to guarantee that no future world wars would ever happen again. From these meetings, it was reasoned that mankind had two choices. Either stop the coming baby boom, in other words, lower the population, or find a way to colonize space and thereby give humanity more elbow room. Once you know this, you can correctly understand all of the agendas pushed upon the people since that date.